Hello and welcome to this new video. Today I wanted to build a first apartment for a sim. So let's say this sim just moved out from their family home, or they come straight from college and they want their first own apartment. And I thought first apartments are never big, first apartments are never amazing looking, so I just kind of gave them a simple cute little apartment. I built that anyway, whoever wants to live here. So I gave them the cheapest furniture that I could afford, and it still kind of looks okay, right? The first apartment is never cute, I don't think. And even if it's not cute now, you can make it cute when you earn money and do things like that. But right now it just looks like a first apartment, right? And it should look like that because it's a first apartment for somebody. But you know, decorations are hard to find because all the cheapest decorations I feel like aren't that pretty. So I had to give them some more expensive decorations and flowers, but I tried my best to not use the most expensive stuff ever because I wanted to make it look like it's a first apartment, and also I didn't want to waste money on decorations, so I didn't. So sorry if this isn't well decorated because I cannot afford it and I didn't want to use clutter objects. And right now I still don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm just talking about the first thing that comes into my mind, which is City of Bones. Actually, the Mortal Instruments series. So I became obsessed with the Mortal Instruments series way too late in my life. Way too late. I can only tell you this because I became obsessed last year in November, so about a year ago. Right now it's October 26th. So yeah, about a year ago, I became obsessed with this. And I didn't even give it a shot back then. My best friend was obsessed with it, I remember. She went to the movie theater like 3 or 4 times to watch this movie, and she was like, come on, you have to watch this movie, it's the best movie of this year, it's so great and you'll love it. And I'm like, no, because I am very stubborn and I was obsessed with Twilight, and for me the Mortal Instruments just sounded like a cheaper version of Twilight. There were vampires and werewolves and bad guys who wanted to, I don't know, take the world by storm. And it sounded for me kind of like a mixture between Harry Potter and Twilight, and I didn't want to watch it because I was like, nah, Twilight and Harry Potter are so much better, why should I watch this? And then last November I sat here and I was talking to my best friend on Skype, and I was watching TV, and after the movie that I was watching, City of Bones came on, and I was like, might as well just give it a shot because I don't have anything else to do. So I watched it and I fell in love with it. Like, I became obsessed with it. And I remember I woke up the next morning and City of Bones was on again, and I watched it again, and I was still very obsessed. I loved this movie, and so I went online and I watched every interview there was ever, like everything. Every interview that they ever did. Went on YouTube and I watched everything. And then I looked up the book and I realized that this was a book series. It's not just one book, but there are 6 books, and I wanted them all. So I got them all and I read them all in the beginning of this year. Like, I think around March I read them all. And this October I felt the overwhelming urge to read them again. So I read them again, or I'm currently reading them again. As you watch this video, I already finished reading them. And ever since that day, I like watched the movie about 30 times or something like that, I guess. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with it, but I'm weird, and when I'm obsessed with something, nothing can stop me. I will obsess over it so hardcore that I watch it and I read it, and one day I just stop doing that, and then I will probably watch something else and read something else, and everything will be okay until I'm obsessing over something else, and then I'm coming back to it, to Mortal Instruments. Like, it's the same with Twilight, right? As a teenager, I was very obsessed with Twilight, and I was obsessed for a very, very long time, like for years. Ever since the first movie came out till the last movie came out, I already read all the books, obviously. And then I was very obsessed for a very long time in my life with Twilight. And I watched everything back then, like all the interviews and stuff like that. I even watched movies with Callum Lutz in them because Callum Lutz is my favorite. He plays Emmett, by the way. And I don't know why I am like that. Like, why I am so obsessive about things like that. But I'm glad it's just movies and books and not something else, you know. So something very, very harmless for me. Anyway, I'm very obsessed with that right now. And I will probably watch the movie again shortly after this video, or shortly after I'm finished reading the books. So I love the movie. And then I was like, okay, there's only one movie. They only made one movie because somehow it wasn't well received back then. So they actually made a TV show out of it. You can watch it on Netflix. It's called Shadowhunters, and I gave it a shot. Like, okay, Jamie Campbell Bower isn't playing Jace in this, which bothers me so much, but I gave it a shot, and I was watching one episode of the Shadowhunters and some clips on YouTube, and I saw all the characters, and I was like, what the heck is going on here? Why are they all so different? Why is the story so different from the original book? Like, Luke is suddenly a police officer and not somebody who sells books, and Madame Dorothea is way younger than she is in the books and in the movie. I was so confused and so weirded out by everything. I couldn't watch it. I can't watch it. I'm sorry. I gave it a shot, but so many things are so much different. The Institute is a modern looking lab kind of thing with like thousands of shadow hunters running around, and I'm like, what the heck? No, it's absolutely not something that I want to watch. So City of Bones it is, and I know a lot of people will hate me for this because they love Shadowhunters more than City of Bones, but I love the books, and therefore City of Bones, the movie, a lot more. I'm sorry. So this is it for this video, even though I could rant about this for 15 more minutes. This is it for today's video. I'm sorry if my voiceovers are so boring because I only rant about things that I'm obsessed with right now, but I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!